the universe is kindling the mind of the humans. So every time they are thinking, even if you go out in the night, if you stars and other things, we don't know what is the end. Even today, nobody has found out where it is ends, where it goes, and how many things are there. It is a miracle. Our system, even in solar system itself, even we could not go beyond Mars and other things. It is a very, very, we think it is big, but beyond that, so many things are there. So everyone, can how to make. Those days when you ask children what do you want to become, they will say engineer, doctor. Now if you ask anybody, I want to be a rocket scientist or I want to be astronomer or this thing, that kind of a thinking has come to reach space. How we have to go about and take this thing, it gives immense pleasure to know the science has grown, and especially in the outside the space how we are. I have gone through a lot of literatures. The first mission is in 1633. Hazen launched a six-wing rocket from near Istanbul. That was the first one, maybe about 40 kg payload he tries to launch. Then later Tipu came and of course Trotsky from Russia. Even those days, even 1913 itself, he made what is the space suit and how it will be and what is zero gravity, how it will look like, how to go. He has written a book like that. Then 1957, Sputnik was the first one. It has gone to the space and it was going around the world. Then there was a Cold War between American and Russians. Many rockets have been developed in both countries, like so many things. They were Redstone and other things and Atlas and Space Shuttle and Apollo. All those things by Americans, and here Cosmos and you name Suez and so many rockets, man-made rockets and other things are. And same way, even our Europe also, Ariane program 1, 2, 3, 4, and or is there any technology around that? Lot of integrated way it has developed. Like first, I could say the material science. So we have to handle a very high temperature and high pressure, and the environment is so it is not good. So maybe because of that, we have to develop very high strength and low weight. We call it specific strength materials like maraging steel or stainless steel or whatever you call it. And even nowadays, even people have gone to the carbon composite like carbon fiber and other things. So new materials are coming to the precision is required for turbo machineries and injectors and thrust chambers and other things. So the Indian industry or throughout the world, the industries have come grown to the level to cope up with manufacturing facilities, which is equivalent to our aircraft industries and other things. So like that, industries also parallelly it has gone to a very high level. And the chemicals, I think Nellai Muthu can talk more about that. It's all explosives, very dangerous chemicals like N2O4 or UDMH or MMH, or these are all the fuels which is good for rocket but bad for mankind. So maybe I will come little later why this I have told it is not good. The only things available, so we are using it, and we have liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen. These are all cryo level. It's a very low temperature. So like that, there are a number of developments. Is talking about the chemicals also, and communication in electronic side, tremendous development. Like even today from moon, the probes are sending the message to the earth, and you see the distance and how we are getting the message and other thing. So like that, the communication also is the deep communication also developed by the engineers and other things and instrumentations and pressure sensors, this sensor, that sensor. So many things have come. So everything, whether it is standardized, whether it has come to an end, still is there any progress? Well, when you develop, as I said, the rocket, there are side some of the things. Even there are many side developments along with the rocket, but I would like to mention one or two which directly I was involved. See, one of the thing is when we make the rocket engine, we require a very high temperature resistant materials like KC20W, and we call it our highness alloys. This is a nickel alloy. So where when I was using it, Kalam started a program in the Medical Research Institute in Trivandrum to develop a heart valve. So this valve, when they started, they were, you all of you know that the blood is a very corrosive liquid. Even the stainless steel will get corroded. So it has to be operate for millions of time to open and close the valve. So the abrasiveness also is very important. Even they tried a lot of materials, it failed. Finally, they called me. I also went. I have given some of the chips cut from these divergent materials for them. So they have used that one for the wall. Finally, it could withstood the corrosiveness of the liquid. So like that, there are a number of things. So similarly, after my retirement, even though I worked towards the end of my career on liquid hydrogen, I want to use the hydrogen for the common man. Finally, we used through the fuel cell route for the automobiles. So this is alternative energy also has come from rocket fuel to this one. So like that, there are many n number of ways the technology development of rocket and space exploration, medical field. Maybe some of the speakers they will talk about the health area and other things and the economic and so many factors. It is giving the good effect of that. But now, currently, as I said, till anything to be done on that, yes. As I said, the chemicals, which is very dangerous. So we want to change it to environment friendly like HAN or ADN. These are all the chemicals which is good for environment. We are trying to use that one. Or even instead of hydrogen, hydrogen is very good, but handling and these things are so So what I am telling is in the hydrogen, even the rocket fuels, new fuels are introduced for today's requirement. So we are going for LNG, and even that will be the good opportunities. Earlier days, they were going for very high payloads like 3 ton or 4 ton or 6 ton satellites to put it on the synchronous orbit. But now people are rethinking, why should we go up to the synchronous? Why not on lower Earth itself with a small satellite, many numbers? So satellite to satellite, it can communicate. So Earth, we can get the communication wherever it is. So nowadays, the trend is to go for smaller satellite and lower the orbit. And even one satellite fails within an hour, it should be launched and it will be replaced. That is the kind of the thinking which is going. Now, another trend is switched over is why not we'll use artificial intelligence also in rocketry. So this is also very important. So people are instead of human sending, why not robotic thing we can use it. They can go and explore and send all those things instead of man. So that way, AI is making a very major impact on the satellites, especially on massive data handling. Also, it is handled by this kind of thing. And very importantly, very recently, I also learned, even after my retirement, the engine components are all manufactured by 3D uh, printing. So even the super alloys can be easily 3D printed. And even earlier, I struggled to make one engine for 2 to 3 months. Now we can do it in weeks. So that kind of technology advancement also has come. So people has to, and slightly we have to change the thinking of how we best we can go and go to the new one. Well, now towards the end, any of my because this is a very big topic. Anything everybody can talk for hours and hours. I have to generate. We have to give time for others also. I think the young generation, whatever KAP, that young scientist, whomever you are going to generate, they can bring new perspective and new ideas, new energy to the table. They can talk, they can tell. Even once upon a time, I used to think even our uh, even from Ceylon, our Ravana used to come in Pushpa Vimana. Those days they are telling even mercury would have been used as a fuel to run the rocket from he was flying. So there could be some other ways to make a faster and easier way of flying. And future is for hydrogen, but hydrogen is very costly and other thing. Anybody can split the water with low cost, they will get the Nobel Prize. So you can work for the hydrogen fuel also. But I feel the young generation, they have the high energy, they work on together, and they can bring good new and new ideas, new innovative things and creative thinking they can bring. I hope our Peravai, definitely under the leadership of Valayan, will kindle the young mind of KFP to bring good solution for our exploration for integrated way. Thank you very much for giving the time for me. Thank you very much.